slow. These two are going slow. This one's going fast. So turning it off. And then going in reverse. Now these two are... Okay, now those two are moving. Push that one back up before it fell off. So it looks like it's working good. So we're good there. The propellers are doing what they're supposed to do, which is a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and unhook all this. Pull that out and the propeller falls off. There we go. So that was a successful test. The propellers are definitely working. I'm working on getting this thing back in my little storage component over here. Okay. So there we go. That is a successful test with the propeller run. We were still engineing, which is good. So let me set you there. Let me go to the next page of the instructions. Okay, this is probably talking about the test that I just did. Step 4. You can now carry out another test. Following the instructions in issue 38, when the switch is in the head position, all 3 propellers rotate. The port 1 rotates clockwise. The starboard and the central propeller rotate clockwise and are faster in the head position. The port propeller rotates clockwise and the starboard propeller rotates anti-clockwise. The central propeller does not rotate in the astern position. Okay, so we tested all that. We're good. Make sure these get back on there. They almost fell off during the test. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the engine room assembly, because we're done with the engine room assembly right now. We won't be returning to the engine until, I don't really know. The Hatcher website hasn't updated that far. So, but we got our engines going. That's the number one thing. Now we're going to get the Tears of the Kingdom mouse pad out. And the reason being is I'm going to be bringing over something we ain't seen in a while. And that is Titanic's main hull. So let me situate you. Get you up here. Let me take this line out of the way. So there we go. There's Titanic's main hull. I'm going to get you up here. I'm going to situate you here. Because what we're going to be doing now, we're going to be fitting our second anchor. Okay. Step 5. Take the bow assembly from issue 24. Thread the chain of the anchor 40I through the hole on the starboard bow. With both anchors pulled up into the hawse holes, check the length of the chain 40I against the other anchor chain 24B. If they are the same length, you can fit both onto the catch on the end of the winch rope 20C. If they are different lengths, you will need to use the clip 40J. See following steps. Okay, I'm looking at the following steps now. Step 6. If the anchor chains are different lengths, open the clip 40J and fit it onto the end of the shorter chain. Okay, then fit the clip through the link in the longer chain that is level with the ring on the end of the shorter chain, with both chains effectively the same length. Fit the clip onto the catch on the end of the winch rope 23A. Okay, I get it. So if the chain's shorter, the clip goes on to the new anchor. I'll try to show this in best detail. So just give me a few seconds here. We're doing the fighting and getting the bag open. Okay. I got the bag open. Let me show you this. Here's the clip. It looks like a paper clip, but when you squeeze it from the side, you can see there, it's got two hooks. And here is our chain, which it does look like it probably is a little bit shorter than the other one was. So I'm going to drag you over here. I'm going to try to bring the ship a bit closer without knocking her over. There we go. I'm going to get you situated. Because right there's where we're working. But first, before I zoom you in, you're going to see me pull the chain up through that front hole right there. And then I'll come back to the camera and I'll adjust it again once I get the chain through this front hole. So, working on grabbing the chain with my tweezers. And I dropped it. I'm going to try it again. Got it. I'm going to work on slowly pulling the chain up. To about there. Now I'm going to hold this. I'm going to situate you. I apologize if you can't see in here because my hands are in the way, but I've got to be able to see to do this. Alright, so let me see here. If these chains are the same length or if they're not. So, let me see. Pull that up. From the looks of it, I might have got lucky. I think mine are the same length. Let me look. It's kind of hard to tell. Okay. So let me look on the other side of this ship right here. Those are pulled the same. It may be just a tiny hair shorter, but I'm still going to try to see if I can do anything with this. So first things first, I'm going to have to unhook the first one. And then hook the second one. Then I'm going to have to grab the first one. Getting it back to the end. And I'm going to have to grab the clamp. Missed it. And then hook it on there with the other one. And let it pull it back itself so I can see what's going on here. And let me look at these anchors. So yeah, looking at these anchors, something is definitely going on. That one can't pull no more. Yeah, I think one's shorter than the other. So, we're going to have to do a thing where we count the links. Which is not going to be a fun game. Alright then. That's fine. So let me unhook. These. Like that. And now I'm going to take the clamp. This is not going to be a fun, easy game. I'm going to put the clamp onto the chain, or not the chain, but the hook. And now I'm going to do each one of these chains to the point to where it gets to a length I like it. This is not going to be fun. So grabbing the first one. The way I'm doing this, I want the hole, or I want the anchor pulled almost all the way up into the hull of the ship. So let me look over here. But I don't want it too terribly tight. About like that right there is how I like it. In order to achieve that, I need to figure out where the linkage is going to be. Which from the looks of it, this has got to come back quite a bit. I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, and once I get it done, I'll let you see what I got. But until then, you all have a blessed one, and goodbye.